Pascal, welcome to Talk Europe. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're doing here.
Well, first of all, Peter, good to be with you today. I think it has been a great TOC. Europe. I am Pascal, Ollivier, I'm president of Maritime Street. We're an advisory firms for global financing institution. And we are very much engaged in the also startup world, that bringing today to talk.
Now, we've had a panel of new investors in a Shark Tank style environment here. What's caught your eye there?
Well, why we decided to bring that program, D2XCEL, as a consortium funder, is really to bridge a gap between the large terminal operator, maritime supply chain operator, the startups on the other end, which are not connected really to the big guys and the big groups, and also the VC community, which do not understand potentially what is our industry and how those startups work together. So that's really, we did it. We started to think about it before the pandemic. In fact, already 5 years ago, we've talked, and we made it with that D2XCEL program today, the first time ever that we were doing this here. And so that was the first time to bridge a gap, So I hope that next year we move on, right?
It's a great industry, isn't it? It's evolving constantly. Yesterday's disruptor becomes today's normal. So how important would you say it is for the industry to be aware of we won't call them new kids on the block, that sounds a little bit disrespectful, but certainly these brilliant ideas that are coming in from within and from without the industry?
I think that whether you are a big firm or small firms in our maritime supply chain industry, the fourth industrial revolution is here, and AI is changing lots of things, but not only AI. Yesterday we were talking about quantum computing, and already some of us are using quantum computing as a service for specific purpose in the industry. So innovation is not only coming from the large firm, it's going from all those guys and all those talents and PhDs in AI and also in quantum. It's amazing. So I think it is changing big, but because technology is evolving deep tech seriously, like quantum going to be there in 3 to 5 years, from experts. And we need to be ready because those new technology have the good side. The coin has two sides, right? You have the good side of it, it's great, it's going to be more productivity, fantastic power. On the other hand, you have risk, and on the cyber security, quantum gonna, destroy all our encryption that we have today. If we're not ready, now in the next month to that, in 3 years, we're gonna be cracking down everything. So we need to be ready. So it's a time with all startups to get engaged, but it's a new mindset. Because in the industry, in the maritime industry, we are focused on revenue, profit, right? So we need to think to be sustainable, to be, it's a game changer, this new tech. So we need to be spot on, right?
I would say that a generation ago, if we'd held a similar panel, we'd be listening to solutions, maybe lifting or moving solutions. Today, it felt very much it reflected the increasing digitalization of the industry. Is that a fair comment?
Yeah, it's a fair comment, and what was interesting today on most of the CEOs who are there today, there are people coming from the industry, they step out from the big firm. We had one lady from DHL, for example, and they know the business, which is a good thing. So people from large firms has been getting out to create startups, which is not only, kids getting out of school, they said, I'm going to revolutionize this industry. We didn't see that today, it's a good move that people are ready to leave those big firms. Most of us, we were looking at, from Merck's, after you move CMA and you move Costco and DPW is the new opportunity. No, here we are leaving those big guys, those big groups to create startups. So which is a new trend that we have to look at.
And when the CEOs of these new ventures come knocking on the door of existing players, what's your advice to them?
Well, get it done. I think it's no discussion. We discuss about lots of pilots. I think pilots is not the way to go, because everybody's losing time at pilots, and when it's done, it's said, okay, bye-bye, and we shake hands and it's over. So you need to really address the business model from day one, before you do pilots, and to make sure where you go ahead, but understanding your customer is number one things, but when you don't understand the customer, the good thing is most of them today, understood customer, but not everyone address the problem. What was the problem? So I think that they have to, fix the solution and, fix the problems that customer large firm has, to be attractive.
Well, the future looks bright. The future looks exciting. Thank you very much, Pascal, for being part of our future.
Yeah,
and wish you all the very best.
it has been a pleasure to be again with you this year. Thank you.